Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I am happy and grateful for everyone who has shown up to see me presenting my topic today. Before starting the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Vanessa Rizky Listyani with the name 4401422051 from Biology Education, Semarang State University. And I'm here to present my practicum, my research practicum. This presentation is about the proteolytic activity of pepsin. Okay, I'm ready to show you my presentation and my result. Okay, so for the first slide, it's an introduction that contains pepsin is an enzyme that breaks down proteins into proteins and peptides. Pepsin works in an acidic atmosphere. Its optimum pH is 1.0 to 2.0. The process of breaking peptide bonds into simpler molecules by protease enzyme is called proteolytic activity. Okay, so this slide discusses that pepsin is a proteolytic enzyme, an enzyme that has specific and efficient catalytic power against peptide bonds of protein molecule. Pepsin also has an optimum pH of 1 until 2, but at a pH of more than that it becomes inactive, as well as in an alkaline medium will cause enzyme damage or enzyme denaturation. In protein metabolism, protease has a very important in metabolism, protease has a very important role. Therefore, every living thing needs this enzyme. The process of breaking peptide bonds into simple molecules by protease enzyme is called proteolytic activity. Okay. And then on the second slide, there are objectives. The slide contains the formulation of the problem and the objective of this result. Okay, in this slide, any formulation and goals on this practicum. Formulation on this practicum, what is the purpose of the pepsin proteolytic activity test? And do you know if an ingredient has pepsin proteolytic activity? Any goals on this practicum? And to answer this formulation, like students demonstrate the proteolytic action of pepsin and to analyze an ingredient for the presence of pepsin proteolytic activity. Okay. On the third, okay. Then on the third slide, there are methods. In methods, any time and place of practicum. So, this practicum was conducted on 14 April 20 and 23 at the Biochemistry Laboratory, Department of Biology, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, Semarang State University. Okay, and then any tools and materials I used to doing my practicum. The tools used in this lab are test tubes and bags, drop pipettes, measuring cups, beakers, spirit burners, tripods and wire mesh, triplets, thermometers, and stopwatch. And the materials used in this lab were pepsin 0.1%, HCl 0.4%, and boiled egg white. Okay, in this practicum, any stakes of practicum, and any three first stakes of preparation. So the preparation stage is the stage where we prepare the materials and tools that will be tested in the biochemistry laboratory. Okay, and the second any stage of testing. Stage of testing is the stage where we use the materials and tools that have been prepared by conducting experiment. And the last any stage of observation. Okay. The observation stage is the stage where we do the experiment and observe the result of my experiment. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. This slide. Oh my God. Sorry. This slide is still about the method, but conduct of how to step by step conduct an experiment. Okay. Like how to work. We are doing this experiment. Okay. For the first step, prepare to clean and dry test tube. Okay. And the second, the two test tubes are named example like tube 1 and tube 2 so that they can be distinguished. Okay. And the third step, each of the two test tube is filled with 3 milliliters of 0.1% pepsin and 3 milliliters of 0.4% ethyl using a drop pipette. Fourth step is test tube 1 was heated to boiling and then cooled, while tube 2 was left alone. Okay. Step 5, put a small amount of boiled egg white into both test tubes. And the sixth step is place both test tubes in a water bath at 37 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. And the last step, observe the changes that occur, like texture or the um, solution maybe. Okay. And the next. Okay. Okay. This slide is still this slide so okay contains the result of my experiment. After observing and feeling the texture of the egg white of the two test tubes, there is a difference in the results in the test tube 1 and test tube 2. In the test tube 1, the texture of boiled egg white is still chewy, while in the test tube 2, the texture of boiled egg with white is mushy or easily crushed. Yeah. You can see in the picture that the result of Proteolytic 2, the boiled egg white has been crushed into several parts because when I held it, it was soft and it turned out to be easily crushed. And the color of the solution is slightly clear, brown in the test tube or in the test tube 1 on the right. Okay, clearer than best tube 2 on the left. On the left. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this let conduct discussion. Yeah. In the test tube 1, we received the treatment of heating to boiling the solution looked clear and the texture of the boiled egg white was still chewy. This is because the enzyme in its denaturate so that it cannot break down the protein in the boiled egg white. Um, the meaning is boiled egg whites cannot be decomposed because the pepsin enzyme that has been boiled first is denatured so that enzyme damage occurs and cannot work optimally. And then whereas in the test 2, the solution looked cloudy and the texture of the boiled egg white was mushy or easily crushed. This shows that the enzyme pepsin has worked to break down the protein in the boiled egg white. The addition of HCl solution serves as an activator of the enzyme pepsinogen into pepsin. Okay, the meaning is the end result shows that the boiled egg whites become mushy until they disintegrate. This happens because the enzyme produced by digestion are pepsinogen or pepsin in an inactive state. So that the boiled egg whites become mushy because the protein can break down protease and peptone. Okay. And last, any conclusion? Based on experiments that have been carried out, it is proven that pepsin plays a role in breaking down proteins into protease and peptone. The pepsin enzyme that has been damaged or denatured cannot break down boiled egg whites. The pepsin enzyme can only work at optimum temperature and excited condition. Okay, thank you. Any question? And don't be hesitant to ask for my help. Okay, Feryani Kusuma Rahmat Rejat.
Okay, thank you. I will ask, why did you only use boiled egg whites in the experiment?
Okay. I think I have a simple answer, which is the reason I only use the boiled egg white part is because the protein in the egg white is higher than the yolk, so it can be more easily absorbed. Like it, just the and can uh, uh maybe I've been to answer your asking. Yes, Berlani, the clear.
Thanks, Vanessa, thank you.
Okay. Okay. For any person, if you want to ask any else in this presentation, you can write in this column chat maybe. Okay. So let us follow my presentation today, and thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.